And welcome back to another episode in the world of Dragentopia. Today, we're going to be building a chicken farm. It's episode 10, first round number, and since the very first episode, we have been getting so many eggs. Look at this. This is just what I've been gathering from walking around up in the area, and, and I might even have thrown some away. But yeah, so I need to make this chicken farm, and currently I'm not sure quite how to do it, and nothing gets my ideas flowing like a good old brainstorm. So I've just built this awesome, not quite, this perfect little thing here to make some ideas. So I'll just write up some ideas and come back to you. So it turns out I had too many signs. And before I show you these, I want to make sure that you understand that I want to make some crazy giant farm in honor of all the eggs that I've gotten. So, yeah, here it is. First idea is a gigantic chicken. Just a huge, simple, probably not that nice looking chicken. Yeah, I think that could be pretty funny, but I don't think it would fit very well with with what we're going. The second one is a massive industrial farm. And what I'm thinking is just a oversized version of the standard automatic chicken farms that you will find pretty much anywhere. And then an over-engineered farm. That is not the same. I'm thinking eggs going flying through things and yeah, just a crazy looking farm that kind of takes you through a whole story of how the chicken gets made and then killed. It's a pretty short story really. They're just tragic. But yeah, then the fourth option is an enormous field of free roaming chicken. Just like this, but with them bred up so that there's like a ton. And I'm thinking that would just fill like this area down here and just be a sea of chicken. So you shouldn't be able to see the ground, you just see chicken. A ton of them. But that idea, I think it would be pretty laggy. And yeah, I already have like cows and villagers, and a ton of like chicken would just add so much lag. So I think that is the biggest downside to that. Then the last idea is a medium-sized, nice-looking farm. Just a realistic little chicken farm, like a little cage and a one of those houses they live in, and nests and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't have chicken. I think the giant chicken would look too ugly, so I'll remove that. And the enormous field would be too laggy, so I'll remove that. So now we have these three left, and I think the industrial farm, I don't think that would fit very well here, so I'll remove that too. Then we have the medium-sized, nice-looking farm, and the over-engineered farm. Out of these two, I kind of like the over-engineered farm. So we're gonna remove this, and we're going to make the over-engineered farm. So it's time to design it, I think. I'm going to hop into a creative world and design this because I'm not that good at doing redstone on the fly. But yeah, I have some cool ideas to how it could work, and then we could make a building for it. I'm thinking just a standard big old red barn. That could be pretty cool, I think. So I've been designing and designing, and I've come up with this. Um, Over here, there's some chicken. They just poop out eggs. They poop out eggs for me. And their eggs go down the chain. Those eggs are sent down there, and the eggs are sent into that, which sends them this way. So the eggs go from there and all the way down through there, and then they are launched here, and from here they are launched over here into that hopper, which then puts them there with where that guy is. And because of the chicken's hitbox size, you can see it here. You can see it's pretty small. It's only up to there. And when it grows up, it gets bigger. So when it grows up, it's going to get burned in the lava, which is great for me because that means I can make a farm. So the over-engineered part is getting the eggs from there to there, and the amount of chicken, I think. It, yeah, it's definitely over-engineered. Look at this. There's this kind of observer clock all over the place. Again, using the not sticky piston system that I made a couple of episodes back ago. And there's these three observer clocks that I have made. But yeah, I really like this. It's just going all over the place. And I want, when it's in the building, I want it to be visible. That they're just going all over the place. I want the chicken to be visible in the wall or something. And then this are going in the floor. And this is just launching them up. I think I'm going to load this up as a schematic in Lightmatica because I don't remember how to build this. So I'll see you back in the survival world. So here it is in the survival world. I've placed the schematic in. So the glass for the water thing here is at the floor so that I can walk on it and look at the eggs getting shot across. But yeah, as you can see, I've got some stuff to do. In here, I also have a list of the materials needed. So here you can see all the materials that I need. The wall I'll just replace with anything, just cobblestone probably. But the glass, I want glass, most of it. And I need redstone, I have that. Observers, I could probably get that. I just think I have the stuff for it. But the thing that gets difficult is the slide blocks and the sticky pistons. Yeah, and the rest is pretty much already there. The blue ice might be a bit of a pain too, but I could probably just use normal ice. I, I think I've seen a snowy mountain somewhere where I could probably just go and harvest some ice and make blue ice. I don't know. I don't remember. So I'm going to start digging out this hole, and then I'm going to go out and get the materials that I need. And let's just time lapse this hole. So, as you can see, I'm in a cave right now, in a little hole that I've dug. This here marks out 3 chunks in this shape. You can see the 3 chunks here. And I'm possibly going to dig out this chunk too, I don't know. And then I'm going to make a little slime farm. And I need a cobble slime, I don't need that much. But I just like to have it. It's something that I always feel like I need. So I'm going to make a simple little slime farm. At first, I'm kind of considering making it a real slime farm. My first idea is to just dig this out and let the slime spawn just go around and kill them. But since there's so many slime chunks together, I could potentially make a pretty good slime farm. So I'll look into that. I might do it. I don't know. As you can see, I've dug out a lot of chunks. These 3 chunks here, this one, and this one are slime chunks. Then this one right here isn't. And that one over here is a slime chunk too. I have an AFK platform up there. It took quite a while to dig this out, but I think it's pretty good for the size. I can go out there and show you how effective it is. I can also show you that I've been using this mod called Mini HUD. These circles, there's this one, and mobs can spawn outside this one. And then there's this one, where mobs will despawn if they're outside. So that allows mobs to spawn within this entire box. And there's lights, so only slimes will spawn. And if they're out here, they'll despawn, but yeah, I'll go down often. But since I have the free cam down here right now, it'll prevent the mob spawning. So if I just go up here and wait for a couple of seconds, like 1, 2, 10, and try to jump down there, there were no slimes. I promise there was a bunch last time. Okay, you know what? I think what might be happening is that since it's night, the entire mob cap is taken out by the mobs on the surface. I have also spent quite a while going around caves and lighting them up, so I should hopefully have pretty okay spawn rates, but I mean, I haven't lit all of them up, so. And you can see I have a staircase here in my basement. If I go up here, I think there might just be a ton. Well, I'll just wait for a couple seconds again and see if something spawns. I'll take a look with the free cam. Nothing right now. Why is it that when I'm showing you this, it doesn't work? But I've gotten like 3 or 4 slimes to spawn down there in like a couple minutes. It was so fast. Nothing. Okay, well, I promise you it works. I got 30 slime balls, and I think that might be enough for the entire farm, so yeah. I'll just leave this now, and hopefully it's going to work better at some point. I might make I might make this chunk here, this what I'm in right now, where no slimes can spawn, a killing chamber with like an iron golem and magma blocks and all that. I don't know. I might. So the only thing I'm missing for the chicken farm is ice. And I have 2 buckets of water for an infinite water source, and I know there's a snowy biome right over there. So I'll head over there and I'll farm some ice. In my creative test, I used 10 blue ice, but I think that 10 packed ice would be good enough because blue ice is a pain to get like this. So I'll just get a bunch of ice, make some packed ice, and we're good to go. I spent an hour and a half getting ice. And I should probably have made this larger. I got about 1.5 stacks, and here's for 10 blocks of packed ice. So I should probably have made that bigger. That took so long. Okay, well, time to get back and get going. Finally, I have all this stuff. Here it is, all this stuff. I got some extra building blocks, but all of this is just the materials needed for that. I got some more glass than needed and stuff, but all in all, this is what I'm going to need. So I think we should make it into a time lapse. The first redstone time lapse. Okay, and as you saw, this was, yeah, this is done now. And I think it works, but we'll have a test, I think. I have all these eggs, and I'll just put in these two, and if they get dispensed up there, that's a success. I'll start with one. And it's launched up there, and poof, it's out there. That went exactly as well as I would have thought. And last one. Okay, no chicken, but it works. So that's awesome. I did it right. I did it right. First try. And yeah. So I have a lot of dirt and I want to cover this up. But first I want to get the chicken in. Because these two carpets here, one there and this one up here, are gonna have all the chicken laying the eggs. And I need a lot more eggs to fill them up. There can be 24 in each of the little holes before they start suffocating. I'll switch this off for now, just by doing that. And then these chicken can make some eggs, which will get in there. And I can just take these eggs and expand this. Okay, so now that's 9 chicken in this one. So we still have space for a lot more. So we'll just have to wait till they grow up. But I have a lot of seeds from the farm, and I can use those to speed up that process a little. In here? Yeah, a ton, and I have more in my chest in there. So I'll head in and I'll get all of them. Yeah, we got about 2 stacks more in here. So I'll head out and I'll feed them all these seeds. That's exactly 8 stacks. And we'll see how many chicken we get. Oh, that was a bad clutch. I can usually do it, but not on camera. You know what? I'll just set an auto clicker for this. I'll feed these, and I have the auto clicker set up, so if I press this button, oh, well, never mind. So I have the auto clicker set up, so if I press this button, Wrong button. Now it should work. Does it work? Okay, it does work. They have a very small hitbox. It doesn't help that much, but I have 3 adult chickens now, so okay. So I'll stop breeding them once they start suffocating, but I think that gave a pretty big boost in egg production, and I'll harvest the farm and stuff like that to get more chicken. And just slowly over the next time in this episode, I will be replenishing the eggs and making sure they get filled up. I'll just fill up this uh, because we don't. I mean, okay, I'll keep this whole, and I'll get some torches for down there so I don't get a mob infestation. I only have one. I'll get some, and I'll fill this up. So see you up that. So while I'm waiting for the chicken to lay some eggs, they have already laid quite a bunch that I've just put back in there. You see, that's the amount is growing. But while that's happening, I'm going to try to do some deciding. I am pretty sure that I want to make a barn, and for that I might go and have to need some mangrove wood, and there's a mangrove forest like right that way, so I'll head over there. But I also might need concrete, which is a pain to get, along with terracotta, which is basically equally as painful. So, depending on what I end up needing, I might have to push it towards next episode because I'm already might be running a bit late with this episode. So I've been figuring this out. I've made this, which is sort of like the skeleton for the build, and that over there, which is the other end, and it fits like a glove over the build. As you can see, it just about got that, and I'll have to, you know, try to fit this all in. And I've made this, which is where the entrance is going to be, so you can see the chicken, rather the eggs down here, and the chicken over here, and the chest up here, and the button for the lava up here. And then I've been working on this, which is the main block palette for the building. I'm going for this very traditional red barn, and I'm going to do this most likely mixed in with some blackstone or deep slate. I'm thinking deep slate right now. And yeah, I'm a bit afraid that these two are a bit more red than these ones, but I think that I could make them fit together. I might make a test in a creative world to see if this would work, but for now I think this is what I'm going to use. But I don't have more time. Both the concrete and the terracotta is very grindy to get. So I'll wait with that, and I'll do that in the next episode so I have a bit more time for it. And yeah, so in the next episode we're going to build this building. Thanks for watching, and bye!